don't chase, I attract. Feminine energy is all about receiving, attracting, and flowing through life easily. Working smarter, not harder. Today I'm sharing 12 really simple micro habits that take as little as 1 minute that can help you enhance your feminine energy, live your best life, and reach all of your goals easily. Posture speaks before you do. Think about the most confident person you know. You just know they're walking upright, they're standing tall, they don't look into the ground, they don't try to hide their gaze whenever they walk. They seek eye contact with people. They don't try to hide themselves. They want to be seen. They're not afraid of being seen. And so that's what you should do. Just stand tall, walk with grace, because others see the difference. And if others can see the difference, you can also feel it. I definitely notice the difference between when I'm walking slumped, I'm kind of in a hurry, I'm maybe looking at my phone, just looking down. I don't feel as confident as when I'm standing tall, shoulders back, and walking with grace. It makes you feel like that woman, it gives you confidence, and you radiate so much more confidence. I used to be the type of person who could never sit in silence. I would always be listening to music or watching YouTube videos or watching movies or whatever. I could never just sit down for a second and feel my emotions. Female energy is deeply emotional, and sometimes you might have people telling you you're too emotional, you're too sensitive. But just because they have the same emotional intelligence as a piece of toast doesn't mean you have to. So grab that journal and start journaling. Just sit in silence for a second, go on a walk, clear your head, feel your feelings. If you're feeling something, let yourself feel that thing. If you have an emotion, it doesn't mean it's something bad and you need to get rid of it as soon as possible, and you need to not feel it and try to distract yourself with all of these things just so you don't feel your emotions. Don't avoid it, but go through it. Allow yourself to feel, whether it's happy emotions or sad emotions or you're frustrated, or doesn't matter what it is, allow yourself to feel. You are entitled to your feelings. It doesn't mean you should make impulsive decisions on that, use your head. But if you have an emotion, let yourself feel it. Jealousy makes you ugly, and it's not just unattractive, but it also drains your energy and also the energy of everyone around you. If you have jealousy issues, work on them. Stop comparing yourself to others. Start clapping when other people are doing something with their life. If you're not clapping for others, why do you want them to clap for you? Stop seeing everyone as a threat. Just because someone else is beautiful or successful doesn't mean you cannot be. What is up with this? Be secure and know what you're bringing to the table and what kind of person you are, so that you stop comparing yourself to other people. You are you, and that is your power. When you accept that and you accept yourself for the beautiful human being that you are more aligned with your feminine energy, and you are more attractive. This took me a while to learn, and I'm still kind of getting used to this. I've been such an independent person ever since I was young, and I've always had this pride that I can do something by myself. I don't need help. I can manage anything. Doesn't matter, is it moving? Is it building IKEA stuff? I can do that. I'll do that on my own. I do not need help. And if you know something about psychology, you probably know that being hyper-independent is a trauma response, but this is a topic for another video. Being independent has its upsides, and it's good that you can do things alone. But just because you can doesn't mean you have to. Why make your life harder when you can just ask for help? There are so many people out there who would just love to help you. Just think about it. Whenever you say you're about to do something difficult, most of the time people offer hey, can I help you with this? And for me, I always say, no, thank you, I've got it. And I mean it, I can do it. But it's actually so nice to receive help and to appreciate the help. And it's a sign of strength, not weakness. Strong people know when they should ask for help. There is so much beauty in doing less. Especially surrounding creativity, you can really notice that when you just chill and you sit in silence, you are way more creative than if you sit at your desk and you're trying to force yourself to come up with a good idea. A lot of the best ideas happen when you're not trying to think of ideas. And that's the beauty in doing less. Sometimes we just have to allow ourselves to take a step back, to just chill, to not worry about it. And then things work out. Sometimes the less we hold on to things, the easier they come. Take time to just slow down, to relax, to breathe, touch some grass, and don't have this pressure to always be busy. Being busy is not a flex, but it may be a sign of poor time management. Or just overloading yourself with things that are not important. Both of those things are not great. Doing less also allows you to focus on what truly matters, and that means you're also aligned with your priorities and with your intentions and with your main goals for your life. I have an entire video about the law of detachment, and I will link it down below because I feel like this is such an important topic, and you are literally gaining so much by doing way less. There's so much power in looking and feeling your best. And I know there are days where we don't feel like dressing up. We just feel like going outside in our sweatpants or our pajama and just not giving a fuck about how we look. But the thing is, the better you look, the better you feel. Look good, feel good. You carry yourself with way more confidence, and you're more likely to have a good, productive, and energetic day if you feel good in the outfit that you're wearing, in how you look on that day. It doesn't matter if you're staying in or you're going out. You're not dressing up for someone else. You're dressing up for yourself. So even when you're staying at home, maybe you're doing home office, maybe you're studying from home, dress up. You don't need to wear a ball gown. Just take off those sweatpants and put on some jeans. Put on a nice top and not the t-shirt that you've been sleeping in for 5 days. Put on some mascara, brush your hair, do your hair. Just taking 10 minutes to look a little bit better, to look put together, can make the biggest difference. It's a form of self-care, and it allows you to show up on a daily basis as the best and most confident version of yourself. I feel like this is so underrated and not really talked about. Having a signature scent it's a slay. It's just a slay. The things that we smell actually have a huge impact on us. Just think about, if you smell something that reminds you of your childhood, you're instantly taken back to those childhood memories and how you used to feel in that time. If you smell the perfume of someone you used to be close with, and it's not them, it's just their perfume that someone else is wearing, or you smell it in a store, you're instantly taken back to that. This smell memory is so fascinating to me, and it just shows that people can remember you by how you smell. You need to find your scent. Doesn't matter if it's perfume, if it's a body spray, maybe it's like a body oil or a body lotion, maybe it's shampoo. Just find your signature scent and wear that. There are so many popular perfumes, and I feel like all of them smell good, but finding a niche perfume or any other type of beauty product that smells really good, it's such a subtle, attractive thing. Your space reflects what's going on with you. Whenever I feel stressed out, whenever I have exams, there's a lot of things going on at work, my place is a mess. And I can see that. And then I see that the place is a mess, and it makes me even more stressed out. It's a negative cycle. So let's turn this into a positive cycle. Let's do it the other way around. A clean, organized space will help you feel like you've got this, like you are put together, like you have your life figured out. It helps you feel less cluttered mentally because you're not constantly walking around and thinking about, oh, I need to clean this up, I need to do this, I need to wash this. There's no way you can connect to your feminine energy if you're constantly stressed out. Put in some work to get your space clean in the first place, and then just maintain it. I feel like we said, doing less sometimes leads to more. Just a 10-15 minute clean every single day, and you never have to have a full day of cleaning. Just put a timer, put on some nice music, and clean for those 10 or 15 minutes, and then you're done. You're done. It's such an effortless way to keep your space clean. Surround yourself with beauty. And by that, I don't mean putting up mirrors in your entire house. Our brain likes beautiful things. There are positive effects on our brain if we see nice things in our everyday life. Our brain likes flowers and nice colors and cozy blankets or candles, things that are nice to look at. Just because it may not be the most practical thing or it's not something you absolutely need, doesn't mean that it's not something that brings you joy. Create an environment for yourself that feels beautiful and feels calming and feels like an extension of how you want to feel. Romanticize your life. Find joy in the little things. Turn everyday activities into things you truly enjoy. Grab a coffee and do some journaling. Romanticize your morning before you even need to get to work. Romanticizing your everyday life really helps you be grateful for what you have, and as a result, you attract better things and you are in your feminine energy. Just appreciate the beauty of everyday life. Have your own life. Have things going on. Have hobbies. Do things. Even if it may not be something that everyone else enjoys. Do things for the sake of doing them. Just because you like them, just because it's fun. I don't know, start crocheting. If that's something you're into, just do that. You're not allowed to people please anymore. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. No, yes, I do. Learn to say no. Especially women oftentimes are people pleasers, huge people pleasers. They just cannot say no for the life of them. And I used to be like this as well, and it just annoys me so much. It's so simple. No. You don't even need to explain yourself. A no is enough. You've said everything. When you are saying yes to things you don't want to do, you are saying no to yourself. You are not taking into consideration your own needs. You are not putting yourself first. But when you prioritize yourself and you start setting boundaries, you start saying no to things you don't want to do, people also start respecting you more. They stop trying to cross your boundaries, they stop trying to take advantage of you. And the best part, you feel so much better when you don't have people constantly disrespecting you, when you don't have people constantly crossing your boundaries. Because every time they cross your boundaries and you let them, or you say yes even when you want to say no, you are disrespecting yourself. You're not loving yourself. And that takes a toll on you if you just keep doing that over and over again. There needs to be a point, the point is right now, where you just say, okay, I'm gonna stop people pleasing, I'm gonna start saying no, and I'm gonna put myself first because I love myself and I don't want to disrespect myself. Now go out there, start incorporating these habits into your everyday life and watch your energy and your confidence rise. I'll see you in my next video.